grippers and children, how y'all doing today? Welcome to the wonderful book interview with the author of the Huskies, the Uber Park Huskies, the Bok Uber Park Huskies, the Uber driver stole my Huskies, the Uber ran over my Huskies driving the car while they're driving too fast down the highway with their headphone out in the wind. My name, of course, is John Stamos, and I'm here with my wonderful author of the book, the wonderful book, the Uber and the car and the Huskies, and they went underground and lived in the igloo for 32 years and got into
Yes, you have it right. I will introduce myself. My name is Taekwa Deja Jenkins.
Thank you for introducing yourself. I am physically against introductions.
That's a very interesting condition to have.
Yeah, it was a genital disease that I had since I was a little boy.
Because I knew somebody that was allergic to infections. And what would happen is, like, his head would swell up, and then he would float away, right? And sometimes he would fall into a wall.
He would float like a balloon?
He would float like a balloon and then slap into a wall. Sometimes he even passed out. It was a very rough time for him.
Well, that's very interesting. All I knew is that when I was a little boy bouncing on my mama's knee, she tried to introduce me one day to Santa Claus, and I said, "Oh no, you get away from me with that lumber comb, Mr. Santa Claus. I do not want that."
Can we talk about Santa Claus for a minute? I don't trust nobody that's gonna break into my house and suppose I'm in my house.
Yeah.
Like, that don't even sound right. I would be sitting there in my house all happy and warm and stuff, and there's this random dude who's gonna kick over my door or come down my chimney. I don't got a chimney.
I don't trust a man that only works one day out of the year. Come on, he gonna make all those little L people do all the work for him.
That's not even right.
He gonna make them build all the toys. He gonna make them build all that reindeer poop. He gonna make them clean all his sand shoes.
It sounds like he is oppressive.
It sounds like he is a jerk.
Yup. I'm beat up with Santa this year. I ain't having it. I'm sorry to get back to my husky, right? I used to have this husky when I was living.
Tell me, please, what was the husky's name?
His name was Pablo the Husky.
Pablo.
He
A nice, fine Mexican husky name.
Yes, he lived in Mexico for several years. He didn't understand why he was always so hot and dehydrated and passed out a lot.
And probably all those burritos he was eating.
And the heat, because he's a husky, he's a co-pepper dog.
Yeah,
the
combination of burritos and heats and Cheetos going in your belly and not going to be good.
It was a bad moment. There was one time, right, when I met Pablo, I was actually in Tijuana. I was like, hey, Pablo, he's like, whoop. And I went, oh, that sounds cool. You come home with me. So he came home, right, and he brought his friend Cooper.
Yeah.
Cooper, he was a jalapeno. He was a jalapeno that actually drove the Uber car.
He was a walking, talking jalapeno.
He was a walking, talking jalapeno.
You don't need a tall glass of water to deal with Uber, the Uber driver.
He was rough, man. So they both came and jumped in the car and started to travel back to California. I was living in Marina Del Rey at the time.
Fancy.
Sometimes you gotta be where the action's at. Marina Del Rey was where it was at. So I was over there, right? And then all of a sudden, he screeched, the car went, and then I actually flew out the car.
Why are you screeching the car in the first place? Was there a giant elephant in the road or something?
There was. It was an elephant and a jackalope. They were doing a tango.
A jackalope, for those that don't know, that is part jack-o'-lantern and part headless horseman and part antelope.
It was terrifying.
That's really terrifying. I would stop the streets and probably cause a car accident.
Well, that's what happened. And strangely enough, while I was unconscious, my husky, Pablo,
Did he start licking your face?
he did, but he also could talk to me. It was a weird moment.
Yo.
And I was like, hola, teacher.
You are inches away from death. The closest animal to you can speak to you.
That's what happened. It was a touch and go situation. And he told me the fantastical story about him and in Google Park, because he actually
Google Park with Google the Uber driver.
Exactly. And that's what this book is all about.
Google the Uber driver should be a Google the YouTuber.
He does YouTube.
You know YouTube,
He does all kind of stunts, man. He does some break dance.
Let me ask you, the Google the YouTuber, does he twerk?
He sometimes does twerk.
Does he twerk?
He does twerk.
Well, that's not this is a family, so we want to ignore that. You know what I'm saying? My desire is to
supposed to be on the show that big, and I'm saying you cannot bring that wrecking ball in here 100 times.
And she obviously just licked you across the face.
Yeah, but I kind of liked it.
All right.
I still should not have on the show.
That's just gross.
Why do you tell everybody where they can purchase to all?
I am out of control.
When the Uber driver.
You can go to my personal website called pickupmybook.com. It's very precise about what it wants you to do. Pickupmybook.com. And also, we have a special offer code for 10% off called Slap Yourself in the Face.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like a special offer code when you go to my website, which is www.givejohnstamos$10. Like 10 actual dollars from your wallet. .com. Offer code, give him $10.
I'm under contract.
I couldn't get that one. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go buy a Slurpee across the street at 7-Eleven. Oh, you want one too? What do you want? Blueberry?
Freeze! Now you're gonna buy two because she just told me.
You get a Slurpee. You get a Slurpee.